Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk the Last Autumn. So it turns out our bad decisions did catch up with us, unfortunately. We passed the People's Militia and some people have, some of the workers decided to round up some of our engineers and make them say goodbye rather permanently, which is unfortunate. So we will prepare their bodies and we'll send them back home, which is really quite sad. But again, very little we could do with that. We are finishing up with the thermal hull. This will only take us about an hour or so in the morning, so that won't take us too long. And we also have some braces going up to keep all of our people nice and cozy as they sleep in their tents. Yeah, so the last couple that are there, they will be nice and warm fairly quickly. Alright, well, it looks like discontent has gone down. That is nice. Thank you, Bare Knuckle Bouts. If people are sick, well, that's going to be on them. They've now got fellow workers to care for them in the infirmary, since they killed a couple of our engineers. Our engineers need to keep doing their work at the workshop, passing this technology for these ungrateful lot, but it is what it is. So either way, we should be doing fairly well. We have only but a couple of technologies remaining that we truly want to get finished. We're working on the final of the charcoal kiln bellows, which will be good. We'll start cranking up the coal production very nicely. And then after that, well, not sure much else is really needed. Alright, so either way, our foragers have made it back to camp, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and we will disband them. I don't think that there's anywhere else for us to check out. No, we have searched the map as much as we can. We'll go ahead and see. Where is it? Cookhouse. There is another one. You know what? Not this foraging quarters, the other one. There we go. That's an easy way to do it. We'll disband that team. We'll gain 15 workers back. We'll go ahead and send a few of them to... now what? Discontent is fairly low. I don't think we'll bother with Public House. I think we'll go ahead and we'll work on cooking up a few more meals, and then we'll put a few people into the infirmary, as I'm sure people will consistently get sick, and then the remainder, well, I think what we do at this point then is yeah, let's send a couple to finish off the steam exchanges, and then was there anything else? Almost finished with the steel composites. We've got plenty of those profile manufacturers, yeah, those protective structures, and then I guess we may as well just go ahead and send them to the kiln so they can keep the coal coming on in. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We could also make ourselves another one of these gathering posts if we need to deal with these two absolute tremendous chunks of coal. Yeah, almost 4,000 worth there. We'll probably put a second one in to help gather if we need. But other than that, I think we're doing fairly good. We have plenty of timber, plenty of coal. Raw food isn't an issue. In fact, you know what? We could probably find one of our old resource depots. Yeah, change that from raw food. Let's go ahead and swap that over to... maybe a little bit of timber just to be safe. And then what are the others? Coal, food rations. Yep, that seems reasonable. Timber as well. Steel. Yep, that's good. More food rations. We still need to pick with you. We'll probably just go for coal for now. And then some more steel again. Yeah, I think we'll leave that be for now. Yep, that seems to be pretty good. Still making an absolute stack of it, so yeah, I don't know how much more steel we're going to need. We may potentially go ahead and if we max out our stockpiles really well, we may end up just swapping this over to coal. Yeah, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but at least if we keep the timber coming in for a bit, that's future coal that we can turn it into. What did the kiln say? It was, yeah, 28 coal from 7 wood, so... yeah, 4 times the amount here could be in coal if we so desired. Definitely a decent amount right there. Alright, but either way, it's getting close to the next work shift, so let's make sure we do our sermon beforehand. Let's go ahead and spend a few food rations, keep our motivation as high as we can. We'll also go ahead and we will send all of those bodies and send them back. And our motivation has gone back up, knowing that people are treated properly in death, even if our idiots don't treat them as they should be in a life. It is what it is. Alright. Now we should have one more shipment, if we so desire, of what is it? Of from the what do we call it? From the telegraph station. We have, yeah, we probably have enough time for one more. The game said that people are leaving in 2 days, and that was about half a day ago, so we've got about 12 hours to pick one more shipment if we so desire. What to do? Could go for an extra steam core. We don't really need the workers. I think we give it an hour or two and then we'll figure out what we need. Yeah, and there we go. We've only got an hour left and we've finished the thermal hulls on both. And that'll be an entire 9 days ahead of schedule. That is ridiculously remarkable. But we are also losing a few employees as they want to be sent home. So that is something we'll have to worry about. Alright, looks like they have finished one of the thermal hulls. Our generator now... No, we can't build another one of those. Oh, there we go. It's up and running. Our toil is over.
The generator is operational. It's operational!
Well, that is fantastic news. The generator, the final challenge. Sir, after great sacrifices, we completed the generator in record time. Some said it could not be done, and yet here it stands. Shouting into the wind, we will endure. It's time to head home and celebrate our victory, unless we take up the final challenge. One of the 3 generators planned for the people of Liverpool. Ours is the only one will serve them. Yeah, of the 3. To save as many souls as possible, we could upgrade our generator. Shall we do this? The answer is yes. Yes, we shall. We can upgrade the generator. So you have to install 3 upgrades in order to raise the capacity of the city's protection by your generator, the riser system, overdrive, and heat vents. Each of them will require plenty of resources and labor to complete. You know what? Out of all places, I think we are the one that can take this on and do quite well. So let's see what we need. We need... that's not there. Where are the upgrades? I'm not seeing them. Okay, ventilation plant. No, all of that's fine. Let's click on this. Ah, optional upgrades. Okay, so not researched yet. Oh. That is peculiar. Oh, so we have to research them and then build them. Okay. 18 hours to research? Good grief. Okay, well that'll cost us 10, that'll cost us 25, and that'll cost us, yeah, the others. Okay. We're going to go ahead and... Yeah, a day and 8 hours. That is not cool. Okay, let's see. Where are we researching? Charcoal kiln upgrades. They are nice. We're not going to get any of those researches finished today, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, less than an hour. No, this is worth holding on to. We'll get this done first. We'll put our workers into other jobs in the meantime. We'll make sure that our production is coming along quite nicely. Let's go and... can we maximize this? Yes, we can. We'll send a couple more people to work at the pub. Healthcare is not an issue. You guys aren't a trouble. Let's see. Gathering post. That's down to cool. Yeah, well, it's livable, which could be worse. Let's go ahead and make a new brazier. Let's go ahead and pop that out there. We'll also go ahead and construct another one of these lovely little resource, no, not resource depot. We want a gathering post. There we are. So we'll pop that. You know what? We could even do a third one if we so desired. Realistically, it's probably not even that silly. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's tie all of those into the network. That'll get built in record time. Anywhere else that we can send people? I guess we'll send a few more people to the People's Militia for now. And everybody is working as much as possible. Yeah, there we go. So we still have another 49 remaining. Yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes. At least once we get this charcoal kiln up and running, yeah, we'll see what the tech is. They'll probably take a full day. Maybe we need the extra 50 workers. We'll have to see. And you know what? We'll give it maybe just a couple more hours before we do go ahead and set off for the telegraph station. We may even call on in some extra people if possible. Maybe a couple of engineers wouldn't be the end of the world. Make up for the less than stellar worker working in our workshop. And then we'd also have a better situation with our infirmary as well. Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead and check out the tech. The riser system probably would be the first one we want to go for. That'll take us 18 hours or just about 10, I dare say. Yeah, that'll take us about 10 hours to research. And then I don't see anything else being able to be done. Yeah, this will take us, that's 18 hours, that's 24, that's 36. Oh, sorry, 32, my bad. Yeah, let's start with the first one. We want to see what we need to do. That'll be really important for us. I think at this stage then, yeah, knowing we have people coming back, having people leaving, it's just going to be what it is. Let's see what's happening here with the telegraph, and see what they've said. Okay, news from London, good work. Congratulations, you finished the generator not a moment too soon. National-wide food shortage caused people to take to the streets. There are riots in Manchester, Birmingham and Leeds. Chaos in colonies is even worse. Ebenezer Craven and the new Prime Minister want to redirect the resources for the generator program. We might have to change your next assignment. The icebreaker is on its way and should arrive to evacuate you soon. Okay, well, curious. Realistically, I don't think we're going to be able to change these over. I think the amount of food that we have is just going to be what we've got. We're going to go ahead and call in... Let's call in 5 engineers. 5? Yeah, that'll make up for a full infirmary. I don't know how many people are going to leave here from the workshops, but we need to get that tech finished quickly, and I don't know who's leaving. We did sign off on an event on people leaving because they want to go back home, so we will allow that, but I think that means we're going to take a couple more engineers, and then do we run with a prosthetic as well, or do we just take an extra worker? Either that or an extra prosthetic. Realistically though, 9 is probably more than we're going to need. Let's just go ahead and call in an extra worker. This will be our last shipment of people, well, last shipment of anything. Hopefully it'll be good enough. We'll call it in. Hopefully it's the right call. Worst comes to worst, as I said, like, we can stock our infirmary a little bit better, but we need to try and maintain the high level of research that's coming through at the moment. That's going to be really, really important if we're going to get where we need to go. So this will obviously not be eligible to start for today. We'll also probably want, you know what, maybe we build another couple of charcoal kilns. That's not the end of the world either. Yeah, let's build a couple more. We'll chuck you here, and we'll put another one slightly further back. Yeah, everything that's within range is probably better. And in fact, you know what? We're going to try and make the most of this empty space. Pop that in there and we'll build a road all the way across. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah, that way we have a nice little path if we do need to expand at all. And we're back to no discontent and maximum motivation. That is really nice to see. We also have an extra 20 workers here from the foundry. We no longer need the extra steel composites. Let's go ahead and send them to, I suppose, build. Yeah, I guess that's in our best interest. So we'll let that happen. And then, yeah, we have plenty of food rations, making good use of what food we do have. Realistically, we can probably cut down a few more workers, but you know what? While there's still food to be prepared, we may as well do that while we can. Let's start people collecting some of this coal. That's probably in our interests. Let's make sure this is set to work hours. One level of heating should be sufficient. Yes, it is. Excellent. So that'll keep everybody healthy out there. The amount of coal coming in is certainly going to, yeah, one of these gathering posts pays for this. That costs us how much per day? Doesn't say, but it is what it is. All right. Either way, let's see what this next event is. Okay, Workers' Council. Good old Aunt Sally. Workers' Council took the initiative to organize an after-hours Aunt Sally tournament. Workers are in high spirits, throwing sticks at a dolly crowned with an old bowler hat. Whack it, someone shouts. Yeah, shouts one of the players right in the head. Oh, what a shot. I swear this dolly looks like my foreman and his stupid hat. Okay, well, yay for them, I suppose. At least they're in high spirits. Could certainly be worse. Could certainly be much worse. Let's see. Is there anything else we really need to worry about? Oh, we're flying through these steam exchanges. That's really good to see. We could possibly make a couple more of these structural profiles. I guess we go... Do we build another floor just so we have a little bit of extra surplus? You know what? It's not the worst idea in the world. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We'll set a couple of people there. We'll send a couple of workers to finish that job there. No one's working over here. That's all fine and dandy. And then the remaining 19, yeah, we'll put them into those charcoal kilns. They can stay nice and warm while they work. Yeah, just make sure that we have a really solid supply of coal. Yeah, we only have about 3 days worth, so we're clearly going through a bit. So we'll have to see how that goes. Let's also go ahead now and we will reduce our workers. I think we'll go to 1 at each. Wait a second. Here we are. And I think at this point we even switch over to the hearty meals. We have 10 days worth of rations. Yeah, I think that's probably worthwhile. We have more than we need, so yeah, if we have 10 days worth of rations, we're going to be out of supply for 6 as a minimum. Yeah, I think this is going to count out fine, so we'll just go ahead and get them both to make those hearty meals. We'll try and maintain the happiness of as many people as possible, but that should be fine. That does give us a couple of workers, so again, let's make sure that they are doing their job. And I think that there's really not too much else to worry about. Outside of guaranteeing that we have an ample sufficiency of coal, I think we've made the most of our workload. And in fact, yeah, an extra 7 workers if we so desire. We can put them back over there if we want more composites. We can put more of them in the infirmary if we need to heal. Yeah, I think we're in a very solid position. Okay, the beginning of the end. Last orders. Sir, with the impending interruption of navigation, this is our last window to order resources through the telegraph station. Afterwards, there won't be enough time for the shipment to come through before the temperature drops. Place the order, or never mind? Well, can we order anything? We have a shipment along the way. Yeah, it looks like we counted that out fairly well. I guess that extra 6 logistical limit could have been nice for an extra couple of workers or engineers, but our fate is already sealed, so there we go. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if the game would give us an opportunity to dive in at the 11th hour, so yeah, definitely worth making sure that things were safe. Again, if 3 workers is the difference between a victory and a loss here in this run, I'm not going to be disappointed because that's not going to swing things one way or the other. We'll be fine.
Report for your voluntary duties.
Alright, so let's see, how else are we doing? We've got ample sufficiency of steel here. Do we want to go ahead and need any more? We've got another 1,000 if we so desire. We have no way to access it still. I'm really not sure why this has been here so far. Unless, of course, something happens to the Dreadnought that's going to evacuate us. Oh dear, are we going to have a Dreadnought crash into one of our docks? That would be bad. That would be very bad if that were to be the case. Oh, you know what? We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and make sure that everybody is working in place. We have 2 extra workers. You know what? As it stands, you know what? Maybe we do just go ahead and put them into... No, we really don't need the extra cooks. We're not going to be producing so much food that we cannot convert it. Yeah, we'll just have an extra couple of people floating by for any odds and ends jobs. We may want to go ahead for steel. We may want to go ahead and pick up some extra timber. If we check our economy, we have... Let's see, wood upkeep is just under 400. We've got 800 per day. Yeah, we can't hit the maximum, so we don't need more storage there. Over here, how much storage have we got? Enough for 11,000. That should be well and truly sufficient. Steel, that is also still going to be within our limits at this stage. And then, yeah, we're not quite keeping up with the food ration gain. But again, I think we will be fine for what we have set up. Yeah, what we have set ourselves up for. Yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. Alright, little bit of discontent. No surprises there. That's always going to be happening. And then, yeah, we clearly had a duel. That's why someone got injured. But again, that does help us with our discontent. Let's see, reparation of bodies has been good. Yeah, evening prayers. I'm not seeing much trouble. Yes, sure, things are going to get a little bit cooler. That will change around how much coal we need. But do we really need more than 1,500, 1,700 steel? I think we go ahead and just turn it into coal. We have a ridiculous amount. I don't know if any of our researchers are going to cost us too much. These are... Yeah, those 10. Where are our... Yeah, we still have plenty of steel composites. Let's just double check. Oh, optional upgrades happen. Oh, we don't have to physically build them. These are technologies that we unlock. Oh, okay, so that seems to almost be finished. Oh no, we still may need to build it. We'll have 16 spare, that's a-okay. We'll have... Okay, so if that's 10, that'll take us down to 16. That'll leave us with 1 left over for the steel composites. You know what? I am kind of concerned there. Let's go ahead and have at least 5 left over. Yeah, I feel a little bit better knowing that we've got a couple in supply just in case an event comes around. I would much rather prefer that be okay. Let's see. Yeah, you're running 24 hours. That's all well and good. You're only during work hours. I think we're doing okay. The shipment is still coming in. That'll give us the last couple of workers that we want. Yeah, and then we'll see just how many people exodus on us. Yeah. We do have one person who's prohibited for some reason, but... He's in treatment. I don't think he's going to be an amputee, but that should be fine. We have enough to tide us through. Yeah, I'm going to be very surprised. Alright, but either way, looks like the temperature level will drop. Let's see how cold things are going to be. That'll go from livable down to chilly. We probably want to make sure that that'll be at level 2. Yep, that'll be perfect for that. We have this here as well. Hang on a second. This is... yeah, we'll turn that on. Set that to the work shift. That'll also be set to level 2 for heating. Range setting will be fine. Yeah, that should be all well and good. We'll double check on this once the workday starts. We'll make sure that it's only on a level 1, not level 2 for the range. Yeah, that won't be too bad. Alright, things are getting progressively colder again. Down to minus 30. That is a very disgusting temperature, but it is what it is. And again, they still thought that we wouldn't have the generator done by this stage. So, yeah, this is quite a scary prospect. Alright, let's make sure that that is at range setting 1. We only need to hit these immediate buildings there. That'll be perfectly good. Let's also double check on this one as well. Yep, we'll go to range setting 1. Again, just a little bit of coal saving is always nice. Oh, and we never actually swapped this over to coal. I guess we're going to have a surplus of steel like it's nobody's business. Again, this converts at about 4. You know what? No, we're going to go ahead and switch over to coal anyway. I know we lose out on a little bit of efficiency. We did plan on doing it though, but I guess that was my stuff up. We also forgot to do our motivational speech at the beginning of the day. They'll just have to listen to that while they work. And... oh, we have one extra available worker. Let's send them to the foundry. Yeah, I think... yeah, we should be able to be done with those fairly easily, even with just with 3 workers. Yeah, it's just a little unfortunate. Alright, let's also check in on our tech. We have about 1 hour remaining. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. We can then see just how many workers we need to corral to build the next thing for us. Let's send it straight to the overdrive. That says 25 steam exchanges. That'll take a full day. That takes us to 13 hours. So again, that'll be done tomorrow. It is what it is. Let's see. Can we go ahead and build? No, we can't build. Huh. Whoops. That was the wrong button. I would have thought we were able to build this on here. Yeah, adding a large system. We have currently... does this just get tagged on, or do we have to research them all first? Good question. Okay, well, I guess it's just going to be what it is. We'll try and finish up the last of these researchers. The transport has arrived with those remaining engineers and a single worker. Where is that worker? Here. Let's kick him out for a proper engineer. You guys are working fine. Let's go ahead and we'll replace them with engineers just so we have maximum efficiency of our sick people. And then we'll send those extra workers here. And... yeah, we're almost done. Now, this has unfortunately going to eat into about 4 hours of work, which does hurt. But again, any coal that we can generate today will be nice. Whoops, there's his, sorry, wrong button there. We are producing our whole stack more than we need. Yeah, that's almost 2,000 more per day. That's before this even kicks in. Yeah, that extra timber is going to be rather nice. That's stuff that we can just continually burn. And in fact, we may even build a couple more charcoal kilns after the sea freezes and use those workers. But either way, what have we got? Letters from home. Down with the war. Okay. So, sir, a worker's mother writes to him that his brother was shot dead during a demonstration against conscription. a highly controversial new measure introduced in the second year of the Balkan War. Young people have been protesting it from the start, but this is the first time the mechanized lancers were sent against them. Oh, okay, so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and let the man grieve. A strike risk will rise, or do we censor it? I don't think we really have to worry about strike risk. We'll let the man grieve. How has that affected us? Doesn't seem to have affected us at all. Let's let time go by and just double check. Let's see. Hang on a second. Sorry, we need to... No chance of going on strike? Oh, that's right. It's the workers building here. So I think it's conditions? No. Oh, there we are. If we hover over here. Okay, so bad news from home. That's a +1. We have a -1, so there's still no chance of strike. Yeah, telling him was the right idea. All right, but you know what? I think this is where we're going to call things for today. We'll come back with probably the end of things. I don't know what else we could possibly do after we have upgraded the generator, but I guess we will find out. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.